Hello everyone, I greet you with love and light. This is another video to follow up on the last video I posted yesterday. Um, so I was talking about energy and how we are a powerhouse of energy and how we use our energy and how we are influencing ourselves and others with that energy, with the frequencies in which we send out and our thoughts and feelings and actions as well, and how we impregnate the atmosphere around us, which has a direct effect on our experiences. If you want to look at that video, I'll put a link above so that you can have a look at what I was talking about there, because I'm going to continue on. I did mention yesterday that we also influence others that are not immediately in our vicinity with our thoughts and our feelings. And how do we do that? Um, is there's no such thing as space and time, right? Everything is happening now. So everyone basically has a direct connection to everything else on this cosmic network. So, and we're also being influenced by other people as well. Now, the reason to be aware of this is you may think that you are sitting wherever in your park, in your apartment, your house, and you're thinking these thoughts, but then you might have not seen this person in years, or they're not in your life, but they're in your mind and then in your heart. So if you're thinking of them and you're giving your focus to them, your attention on them, you are actually sending them energies and they are picking it up. Now, why would one want to be aware of this? Well, the reason why is because what are you thinking? Are you thinking loving thoughts about them or not? Now, if, say, for instance, you know someone who is, I don't know, trying to uh, achieve something, right? Now, you may think, you may assume, I suppose, with more better words, that your thoughts and feelings are not influencing that person because they don't know what you're thinking and what you're feeling. But that's not actually true. We live in a creation of oneness, right? So if you are thinking lower vibrational thoughts, then what you are actually doing is engaging in an energetic battle. This person is trying to achieve something, and they have to battle you and your negative thoughts because you are sending those signals out to that person. The same is true if you are sending them good, loving thoughts, then that would help them be successful in their endeavor. In other words, to think negative thoughts about someone, in effect, is taking energy from them. When you think loving thoughts about someone, you are nurturing them with energy. If you view yourself as an energetic powerhouse that has a barometer, right? We all have this energetic barometer. The higher the barometer is, the more energy we have. And we get higher in our energetic state of being with positive, loving energy. Negative energy makes the barometer fall. So, if you are surrounded with people who are very unloving towards you, then even though you may be thinking positive yourself, whatever little bit of energy you get by your positive feeling it will kind of get you through, but then it's been expended because you're effectively battling with negative thoughts that is taking your energy. I guess the best, well, in the Celestine and Prophecy, they talk about that as well. They call them the controllers, James uh, Redfield, how people will try to take your energy for themselves. And in this day and time, well, not just this day and time, it's always been a thing, but it is more obvious, I suppose, now. On the world stage, there's battle going on for energy. We have nations going to war now because they want resources. What are these resources for? It's for energy, to power, machines and whatever else they want. And people are battling with each other for energy. But the thing is that we don't have to battle for energy. There isn't a limited supply. In fact, it is an unlimited supply um, of energy, of everything. But if you're trying to get it from a resource instead of going to the source, there may be a battle, going on there. You know, so if you remember that you are a powerhouse that's connected to the powerhouse, you're in the powerhouse. If you need energy, if you need any resource, and I say resource because everything that exists is a resource from the source, and there's only one source, right? So if you were low in something, whatever it may be, you turn to the source, the infinite source of all, and you ask. The simplest way I have found is to ask and say, well, I need love, I need money, I need whatever it is that you need so that you can be in a healthy state of being, so that you can raise your energy, raise your energy, and it will deliver. It will deliver it to you, you know, and it's going to deliver it to you. All you have to do is be receptive to it coming in. So I that I wanted to say that. The other thing I wanted to say is for us to be mindful of our thoughts and the effects that we are having on each other. Now you can see this, and this is really important. Let's say someone is suffering from an illness, and this person really, really, really want to get healthy. Now, obviously, if the person is going through a hard time and their body now is beginning to react to their barometer being in the red, low, the best thing that we can do is love that person, send that person love, think fond thoughts of that person, be kind to that person. Because when we do that, that nurtures the person's energy. And so that person's energy will begin to rise. And when that person's energetic body begins to rise, the body will react to that and start to heal itself. Our bodies are designed to heal itself, but we need sufficient amount of energy to do that. And sometimes if you get stuck in a lower vibrational way of thinking and feeling, you might not understand or see that you can go to source yourself. This is how we can help each other. This is a positive influence that we can do for each other by just thinking fondly of the person, thinking of that the person is healthy, seeing the beauty of that person, appreciating that person, loving that person. That energy will influence that person because it would nurture them and it will help them to get healthy and well again. And this is very important to do that, you know. Um, the last thing someone needs who's not healthy is to, not only are they battling for their lives, they think they're battling for their lives. Actually, they're always alive, but anyway. But they're battling for their lives, and then they have to battle everybody else who's already burying them. You know, if you're around people who are like, oh, God help us, they're not going to live very long, and they're preparing for you to go, and you're saying, no, I want to live, that's not good. It's not good. And I'm not saying that the people who do that are conscious that they're doing that. I don't think they're conscious of they're doing that, but they're doing it nonetheless. That's just like this ignorance, lack of understanding of how it works. And I have seen this myself. My mother passed away there a couple of years ago, and she really wanted to live, but everybody around her was burying her. They were constantly reaffirming, her end, and she was exhausted, like, because she's in an energetic battle that she couldn't even. Her energy that she had was being expended battling these people's influence, that she didn't have enough to rejuvenate herself. So, like, I knew this, but watching it firsthand really made the penny drop for me. And that's in everything. Whatever the illness. Someone might have a mental illness. The doctor could tell you, well, you'll never be better. You'll have to be on tablets. That's ridiculous. Like I said, we are designed, divinely, perfectly designed to heal, to be healthy, to be in a state of well-being. So this is one reason. This is one way that we influence each other. The other way is to say you're in a relationship, you are married, and you start, for whatever reason, thinking unloving thoughts about your partner. Well, if you harbor those thoughts, then before you know it, you'll start having arguments, and then the battle is on, and then before you know it, you're divorced. Your thoughts and feelings influence your partner, and even more so your partner, because literally you become one. It's it's not only a direct connection, but it's a very close connection, that you have with your partner. So think loving thoughts about your partner. Be kind. Be compassionate with your partner. Endeavor to see the beauty and the wonder of this person you've chosen to spend your life with, and your children, and your parents. And your parents. Parents need their barometer heightened as well, That's something people seem to overlook. Parents are people too, they're people too, and they need those loving thoughts and kindness and compassion from their children. Because again, like your partner, this is even a closer, direct connection, And if your children are not feeling good about their parents, that would affect them. Just like it would affect the children, if the parents are not having loving thoughts about the children. So the closer your relationship is with somebody, the stronger and quicker your thoughts and feelings about that person manifest. So that's just something to be mindful of. And like, the answer is always with us. The answer is always to love each other. It has been said countless times throughout the ages, from every people, every group, every continent. The divine infinite source is always telling us how important it is to love us, so that we can actually be the divine, wonderful beings that we are, filling up that barometer and literally being the gods and goddesses that we were created to be. But there's only one, as Jesus said, narrow road to get there. And that narrow road is the road of love and light. So, this video is about using it wisely. I'll see you again at the next one. I love you and take care.